What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Gold Watch. Hopefully last week everybody was able to tap in. Price actually moved 500 pips in the predicted direction of last week's episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the charts. Okay, so if we start here on gold on the monthly time frame, we can see that we actually came into this bullish bearish order block sitting at this point at the supply level. So coming back and tapping into this high, what we can notice in last year of March 2022, once price came up into this level, we have continuous months of downside from this point. A lot of seller pressure coming in. So we could see something similar here on gold. So what I'm pretty much watching and paying attention to this week is to see, are we just going to get a small retracement and price continue to make new highs? Or are we actually going to see something similar to this with a lot of downside pressure? So if we go down to the weekly time frame, we can see we actually close with a bearish candle here with a strong wick to the top side. So this is something I'm also going to be paying attention to as a level of supply with this imbalance that feel right here around that 1900, 1910 range. So if we highlight this order block here, now, based off the daily time frame, again, we got a lot of imbalances here in the market right around that 1900 to 1910 range. We got this untested order block sitting here as well. So this is a key area of supply that we'll actually be watching for. So as price is moving down, we actually have a bullish continuation pattern here based off of the daily time frame. So we can mark this up. This will be a key interest of demand for us. So right around that 1850 to 1825 range is a key level that we'll see potentially hold as a demand level that could come back up and at least test up into this 1900 to 1910 range. We also have this kind of consolidation area here based off of the 1800 range. So I'm also going to mark this level. Now, if we switch down to the 8-hour time frame, we can actually see we have another untested order block sitting at this point here. What we'll potentially want to see is price come back up into this 1910 range, transition, and then continue the sell-off. Or we could potentially get and fill in this imbalance here and test back into this daily level of demand, or also come down even further to around the 1800 level. So if we go down to the smaller time frames to see how price is reacting. So we were in the liquidity from these lows here, from this low here, from this low here, from this low, actually these wick lows here to the left as well. So with all this liquidity that has been ran, we potentially can see, a nice take profit event, and we also have the confluence of these imbalances in the market. So on the lower time frame here, what I'll be watching is to see if we can get some type of transition. So what I will want to watch here is to see potentially price, make a low, come back and break structure here based off the 1-hour time frame. As price retests, not breaking this low and holding down this low, and continue this up move to fill in price. And if we do get a test back into this level around that 1910, 1900 range, we can watch to see how price reacts to see if we potentially get another transition to continue price back down to demand if that sell-off wants to continue. Now, another thing that we may see is price just want to tap in a bit deeper down to these levels of demand based off the 1850 to 1825 range, even as low as 1800 to get that transition to kind of fill in these imbalances. So this week will kind of be key to see how price reacts after running all this sell side liquidity in the market. And if we can get those retests to fill in those imbalances, once price gets up here, we'll see how it reacts and potentially goes further. Or does price want to actually come down to a further level of demand before getting that push up? Now, either way it goes, guys, we're going to catch moves, whether it goes to the upside or we continue this sell-off here. We will be calling these trades live in the live trade room all during the week. So make sure you click the link in my description. You can get 20% off the live trade room by using the promo code 𝐥𝐢𝐤. And as always, guys, invest in yourself, and I hope you guys have an amazing trading week.